What's up, Docs? That's neat, dude. ChatGPT thing. I've never played with it. Awesome. Is that how it came up with my logo? Like, is that its take on my logo? What's up, Aidens? That's pretty neat. Know all that I know. No, nothing here to run from. Yeah, everybody here. I gotta wait because we just switched biome. That's definitely Majora's Mask. Do you guys see that, right? Majora's Mask. This is very clearly Majora's Mask. There we go. Dog.
Nonsense name underscore 29 months. Hello?
Is it not? That didn't go to the right one. I'm trying to figure out how to min-max this. I'm close. Nonsense. Thanks for the prime, dude. So we can run TC over to here. This comes across. Then I think we can delete these now. This could have stayed here. We should have left this one here. Might be easier to build after. Okay. No, that's why, because this has to go here first. Wall, wall. Now we do our... our low wall here. Now I delete that and replace it with the upper one. Yeah. Now this gets 2 higher. Wall. Now we have to go up. 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 Down. That's not the right one. Down. Roof. Sure. Now I need to figure out how to get this in here. Because from here we should have 2. We do. Up, down. Up. Down. Up. Good. This can come here. No, I think we just have to run this around. You can see it's hovering. So it actually brings them upwards. So if you do it with burgers, it lifts the burgers up for you. So that's actually off the ground now. So now when we do it, it's just more for you to loot. So it's easier. Which is nice. Now from here. Up. We'll do these two. Even. Now I also figured out we use just a box in a corner. This corner. Actually, we should do this corner. And we should do this corner. So if you jump on the box and crouch, it's just the perfect height to loot it. You can get both sides. Super easy. And then if we get a siren, we can put it here. And we can loot the TC through the burger bunker. And then if we seal the burger bunker, it seals the TC. And now you can see by all these are the different tiers. Stone's the lowest, HQM's the highest. Now there's nothing for it to snap to for the bunker anymore. There's no more. These were medium walls before, which is why the bunker got stuck. I think. But now we don't have that. So even on server restarts, this won't get messed up now. That should be. So you can hide your TC in kind of any one of these. You can do here, here, or here, or here. Like you got 6 options. Burger bunkers are the best. Thanks, dude. Like I figured out how to close TCs now. Like it's easy. It's mostly the second layer. Yeah, the only thing is these 2 walls are low walls. Yo, Zeffy, thanks for the gift sub, dude. But like, look how nice that is.
Z351 gifted Damis. Z351 gifted a tier 1 sub to Damis. They have
Break
given
down the
11
different
gift
elevations
subs in
around
the
the top of the
channel.
bunker. Yeah. So we have 3 layers, highest, middle, lowest. What we can do is with the highest, we can go essentially like this. So this is on the highest tier. And if we do the lowest tier, we can actually build inside of it. So when you break the lowest tier here, like the stone one, all that stability breaks on it. And you could do it with like walls if you'd want to. Could we? Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, that's funny. Remind me to show you a new triangle. I need better naming conventions, chat. So this wall, we can just put a wall here. No. We could design a base to just put a wall here. These are going to give it stability. But we could certainly build this to break a floor underneath. You could just do a single chute coming down. So if we have you can tell it's right because there's a stone right here. That's what I'm looking for. If it's wrong, there's no stone here. So when you get it right, move your mouse to the left and the right. And when you get it right, it's the one that looks more like right angled here. Like this looks appropriately spaced apart. This one is overlapping too much. You can see like this thing. Anyways, when you get it right, there's going to be a stone there. So it's like that. I'm figuring out it's the easier way to like tell it's where it's at. So what we can do is, so if it's not doing, oh, it is. Okay, so here, that's highest. Let's just save that for now. Bring this over. So again, here, that's too far to the left there. That's even. And the stone's here, so we know that's right. Now we need another high wall, which isn't going to snap from the top because this one snapped from the top. Other one will snap from the bottom. So you can see here, it doesn't move, but if you come down here, now you can see it moving. So, anyways. So from here now, we have our lowest wall, which isn't snapping from here. Squares are a little weird. Here, so you can see the up, down. Down. Armored. Oh, that's because I have to do it the other way. I can... Let's just load the base. We don't have to rebuild. Burger. Burger Jr. Hey. So instead of making this a Burger Jr., we can do the sidewalls are going to give it stability, maybe. Yeah, these sidewalls are giving it stability. Let's just get rid of this. And these high walls. And these low walls. Oh, the lower one here is given stability. Or the middle one, I mean. I don't know how we do that. So here we have essentially that, because we're building. Yeah. So this is working as the bunker as intended, which is good. Because we build up another layer. Armored. I don't know if I can. So now the bunker looks like this. The only thing holding that wall up is itself. So if I break this, it should break the floor and the wall. That doesn't make sense. Nothing here is that level. I must have built it wrong. Lower. $67%. Maybe. Let's try to break it again now. Why? What is like? What's giving this stability then? Because these floors are all higher, and these walls it's connecting to are all higher. Is it these side ones? Is this on the wrong one? No, it has to be on the tallest one, or the bunker wouldn't open. Or walls give walls. I guess walls give walls. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, we still could double bunker it. Really? That's... Oh, because probably I deleted other stuff. Like, we could still... That's not gonna let it go. I guess that's what we were doing. We were just doing tall level here to do this bunker into the roof. Which I didn't really like. I didn't like that straight drop down. I mean, this is in essence a triple bunker here, right? This controls the top one. this controls the second one. But is there any... We wouldn't be able to build... We wouldn't really be able to hide those, would we? Because breaking... Does breaking this break this now? Because it's less stability? It's at 12%. What if we switch these to like half? That's annoying. I could probably just build the bunker. Because this can only be built on the lower level. It really doesn't like it. Now it's 9%. It was blue there. Oh, I saw it. This needs to be the lower one for sure. And then that's that, and then we seal this one too. So the idea is they break this. Does that break? It does open it up. Which is a double bunker then. Well, a triple bunker really. Even though this is stone, it's still working as another bunker holder. So if someone raids down through this, they're now stuck between two more. And if we pop this from the inside, this opens our way out because there's not enough stability. So we've triple bunkered it now. And we can get out if we just break this. It probably wouldn't, like, it could work, but it probably won't work because we want the way up on the opposite side, probably. Like when we come up, instead of going straight up again, which is bad because then you're like 2c4 from them being in your core. Ish. We want to go straight and up. Like we want to have like doors. But I'm thinking like right here is the next one. means these would have to be tall walls here. Because this has to be a low one. And then we just break that door frame. Is that the best door frame to break? Probably the best one to break. Because if they raid this way, they could go down then. So this won't matter if they're going through the floor. So if there is one to keep stone and to break, it would be this one. That makes sense. That's a tough ask, though. Maybe not. How do I build? I should be able to build on the higher one here. There, lower, higher. Lower, higher. So here's higher. And then this needs to be higher, which we can also do. We'll just do that as a door. This could be a full wall. Low. Oh, I don't know now. There. Low, high. Should be. And those look high. And now we need a low door frame. What? This is always so tough here because it snaps to this upper one. Feels like that should place. Why would a wall not place above another wall? Those are the same height. Does that mean we can't rebuild that? That means this would have to be a lower foundation in the backside. Which is doable and fine. Now it mirrors that one. Stones towards us. Let's lift the barrel. I like to lift the barrel here because it's lower to the ground. We're looting off of the lowest rather than off of the middle or the highest. So now we can place a half wall here to build our door frame here. Those are definitely even. Those are low walls. I think oh, it's so dumb. You can do it with the full wall, but not with the half wall. Wait, now it's not letting that one do it either? What? There's no way. This one let us. This one should also let us. What's me? See, no stone. Snap to that one on the right, which is fine because that one's higher too. So what's the fucking difference? Those are the same heights. They have the same foundations behind them. One's shipping container, but I thought this was blue once. Isn't that blue once, chat? In the right height. Wait, it was blue. You have to like jump and spam click it. Which means now we can do that and that. And this doesn't have to lead up anymore, which is much better. And when we break this, oh, that broke. It won't though. Hello? I'm just gonna assume those are on the lower ones. No gap, no gap. We can check here. Yeah. So we can see the top of the high wall there, and the top of the high wall there, and top of the high wall there, top of the high wall there. Good. So now we place our higher roof and connect those four. And that should give me enough stability to 5% bunker that off. Now when we break this stone wall, it breaks this wall, giving us a much better roof access. Maybe the better way is to build this. Can I do 2 half walls? That was my next question. Is there an undo? Anybody see an undo on here? Control C. Reload autosave maybe? Did I wait too long and it autosaved over the autosave? Control Z just gives me a bunch of low grade. Motherfucker. Alright, it's good. We should be redoing this anyway. Okay. Armored. This is probably the easier way to build those, and then those should be lower. Lower. Yep. I assume that's lower. Lower. And now this is needs to be higher. I have to do it from the outside. That's higher. And then that should be higher. And that's higher. Problem is, I can't do a half wall because of that. So we really need to place this here. And then half wall, half wall. Like, why does that one bug out? Because we need a half wall here, or we're going to lose the burger bunker there. So for some reason, that can make sense, chat. What am I missing? Is it this wall? Is it really the attaching floor? Why does the floor matter? Because we can place the full wall. That was red, and I did a full wall, and it wasn't red. Oh, you can do it, chat. It just depends where the fuck you're standing, apparently. Oh, that blocks us from getting out, though. We could make it into a ladder hatch. We should make it into a ladder hatch. Down, up. Does that one work too? I'm gonna have to rebuild that. I just wanted to check. Down. Cool. Down. Up. And then that's good. And now we can use the ladder hatch. So early on, you can put the ladder hatch this way. Is it not going to work? Yeah. Early on, you can put the ladder hatch this way. Or I guess you wouldn't. You'd always want it this door. Here. Because you would close, like if someone's out here, you would close that. And now it's actually double doored here. And then if they would raid top down, they're gonna have to go through something else anyway. And this still lets us go roof. We have actually a ladder hatch airlock. Then we could add another one even too. We can make that one close the front door. We can actually use this early too. While this is sealed early game, if we have a ladder hatch, we can still put it on. So we can still use that to block a door. And similarly, you could use this, you know, any way you want to. That's funny, Juice. Yeah, absolutely. If someone's in your core, you would put it on this way. Like if it's on this way, Juice is saying if you stick a grenade here, right to here, and then open the door. Oh, it didn't go all the way down. You'd have to be above it. Because it has to be on here. Yeah, you'd stick. Which way does it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect then. You would put it right here and then open. And And that'll kill everybody in core because it pops right here. Well, we could incorporate those into like this ceiling too. This would need to be a lower floor here, which is correct. And then a doorway here. Let me place it. That's a lie. That's a lie, chat. And then here we did a bunker, which is fine because we're never going to break this wall. This bunker just stays shut all the time. But that lets us put a... I guess we wouldn't do this side. We'd want to do like over here. It wouldn't get support though. Like you could do here. And then from the roof you could grenade on here. And open it. But this door would have to be open. Which isn't ideal, because if this door is open, you're in real serious trouble, right? You would want to do it in like one of these side rooms. But we would need a lower wall to get that working. Too close to triangle foundation. Too close to half wall. How would this one not work? This one has to work. If oh, it's a lower foundation now. Is there a reason we would need middle foundations? Our outer walls are middle, so we would be able to use those higher if we needed them. I think we do. I think we just make these all small, or all those. And then if we use our box, still super easy to loot. Now we can go up to the top. And then we can delete that because this is now a frame. And then this is the wrong one. Oh, this is the medium wall. High wall. High wall. That should stay supported from these outside walls now. Fuck. Those are medium walls. I think it's because it has to pick one socket. I think the walls can pick one thing to hold up on one side. I think that's like the logic check they have. There's no door frame. I bet if we delete this, run this up now, and then place our wall. It's at the same height. This should be. That's the wrong. I don't know if this is gonna work that well. Damn. I don't know. That's... Why is there... How could this be up higher than this one? This has to be the highest floor. Okay, they're even. It's just the skin. So now if I go like this... See, now these walls support it. So here... These walls support this. But if I bring the high one over with the frame... and bring the wall up. Now we get our normal bunker, which is correct. But you see how this is 70 and this is 24? This was just like 56. Watch. Ooh, I can charge it this way. This is 24. If I break this frame, these walls are going to grab it, and that's going to go up higher than 24. Height of the lower one. Holy. Higher, lower. We want lower. It supports it. And now if we go... It doesn't matter because this is lower. The only reason I can place this is because this is higher and this is lower, and neither of them are middle. And now when we break the wall, it's this frame. This frame is, the wall has to pick on this side, what am I connecting to? And because it has two options, it has the upper option and the lower option, it keeps that option. And I bet when on server restarts, what happens is it has to recalculate which one it picks. And at that case, it'll mess up and get your bunker. Right? Because they're half steps away. So the middle wall, so the lowest can support the lowest and the middle. And the highest can support the highest and the middle. The middle can support all three. It can support itself, it can support the lower and the upper. So what's happening is because this wall is number 2, essentially, and this is number 3, these are steps up. So 1 is lowest, 2 is medium, 3 is highest. Because this is 2 and this is 3, it can support it. It can also support two can support 3 and 1. So what happens is before a server restart, 2 is supporting 3 and it's not supporting 1. So if we break 1, 1 opens. See? because it has to pick which one it's going to connect to. And then when the server restarts, it picks again, which is why some bunkers get bricked. So if these were high walls, this wouldn't happen. Because a 3 can't hold up a 1. And we already have a high floor here. We could just lift it by 1. Well, that's not very helpful. There, that's lifted. We can tell because we can see the gap here. So similarly here, we can see the gap there as well. So this is lifted. And now that's good. And if we build this and this bunker will never break, like on server restarts, because they're all 2 steps away. This is 1, and this is 3. All of these are 3, so there's no way for it to get bricked. On that server, I think I did it the wrong way. But now when we open this, it's going to open that every time. Which means we would need some support here holding it up. Which could potentially mean we could lower this. Like we could drop this by 1. Which I think makes sense. Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, see? It's funny it's not enough support though. Really? It's not enough support? 7%? Because it's only getting support from the metal walls going up around the edges. And it's not even connected there. It's only getting support from... These walls are only getting support from these walls. That's it. This wall is connecting this wall. That's not good. That's not a good design. How neat is it? How neat is it? Like from this has to be the most advanced, complicated Rust base. There's no way, because every single piece of construction here, there's a certain level height, 1, 2, or 3, that it should be to be perfect. Like this floor is currently a 3, right? Should it be? Like all these little nuances, like to get this ladder hatch to work, we would have to change these walls from being 3s to go back down to 2s here, probably, because we need this wall to get support. Like these should be dropped, probably, to level 2, which means this kind of gets smushed here. It's Smashburger, some might say. But I think you need to alternate them. Whereas we need this space here. So we can build this wall here. Why do we need that? Oh yeah, because I don't have to do that all complicated anymore, do I? No, they need to be higher so this doesn't stick to them. Because if these are medium walls, it would. That's why they need to be higher. And then these are all stones now. I guess that would have to be stone if we're gonna do a thing here. Sorry, chat, the whole thing we're trying to do. But we could lower these now. I think I'm gonna have to rebuild it. Maybe not. Let's get this one correct. Those are good. So now we have our high floors, which is good. So these need to be high, but above them we should just do we want another bunker? Is there a reason to get another bunker there? Chat, would we would we rather a door frame here or a bunker here? Like, we have this bunker. This is a bunker here, 100%. But I could make a half wall jump over. That's another bunker. It would double bunker core then. But like, I don't know if it's worth it. But we lose a door is the only problem. Feels like those are gonna have to be high walls. If we want to do the thing. We should make it as symmetrical as we can, really. Yeah, there's not really any level 2 support anymore. That's pretty much been like almost fully replaced here. If we lifted this floor, no, because that would tie to the bunker then. Let's lift these and just start seeing what happens. We can see the gaps on this. So we know they're higher. And now if we place our frames on these, we can use grenades. I think we really only need this one though. We don't even this is a lot. Because if someone's in this room, you could just use this ladder hatch from the top to pop them. It would just have to be one higher. Like this. Like if they're in here, there's some door on here. Right? They're in this room. We don't have to do the sides. We can just do the top here. Assuming they came through the doors. Either way, if they're up here, we're not going to have grenades anyway, right? Is that will pop right here, and it's just going to kill anybody inside. Which means these walls can go back to being lower again, because we don't really have to. I do like these. Let's figure it out, and then I'll explain why. So that will probably get more support as I raise these walls here. And it's a lie. When it tells you it can't, when it goes like this and says too close to half wall, that's a lie. See? Now we have more stability. Having those half walls isn't going to do anything. How do we get a bit more stability? Can't do any more of those. These... Do they need to be high walls? If we do medium walls with a high... It won't let us build it, right? That's what we were testing. If those were mediums, they would pick one to support. If we lower this roof, no. Yo, chillaxing, thanks, dude. You're having a nice night, brother. We can't lift this floor because that breaks this bunker. We can't lift. We can't lift this floor because it breaks this bunker. Yeah, because that would have a lot more stability. Right? We can try it. I don't think it's going to work. We have this higher. That's open now. And if we place... This is still lower. That's 5%. So that will break when we break this. We come back. And now we can reseal our bunker. And there's nothing to override that. That doesn't want to be sealed now. remove that much stability from these walls. Huh. I mean, it's not gonna work anyway because we can't connect that, but damn. That doesn't seal now. Well, that's not good. That's not gonna work. I swear I changed these. No. Yes. Metal. Armored. So one space here. And now we go back to metal here. But then we want to go back. There's no bunker here on this side. But while we want the... we can change that. Make these full level 2s. And replace these with highs now. There's a gap and a gap, which is good. And now this still 14%. Feels like that should be higher. And now we want to get our top. That's lower. Come on. Was it not any higher? It shouldn't be higher. Shouldn't that be higher? Oh, Jarvis. Oh, man. Thanks for the raid. Playing Rust? 19-hour stream. Holy. Go for a walk. That blood pumping. You don't want to like sitting in your legs. Nice, dude. Enjoy. Why is this so low? And does it need to be? This could be a medium wall. Okay, dog? Right. Oh, I don't know, chat. I don't think it matters. If we were gonna try to add that grenade drop here, but like we don't have to. And if it's a ladder hatch and we leave it open, like the only thing it would do is if they're raiding top down, they're not splashing. Like if they're using C4, then they'd also have to go through the ladder hatch. But if they're coming top down, they're probably going to be splashing. And then the ladder hatch is just going to break anyway. It's like we're trying to engineer this to get... I guess we're trying to figure out these two. Target socket is occupied. We haven't gotten that before. Doesn't have enough stability. What if we replace this with this? Damn. That was 52? Because this is... This should be medium level. Have we missed something along the way? This is a medium with an extra. And these should be overlapping, which it looks like they are. Yeah, they're overlapping, which is correct. So that's correct, that is the split. These should be crunched. Which they are. And that's 52. There should be 3 hops here. I'm only seeing 2. This should be medium level. Okay. High, medium. We want this to be... That's not going to work because that has to be low. Either way, this is... Target socket occupied makes sense. But this is 49. That like without those. 24. That's because it's the wrong height though. Let me... And these should be pixel gaps. They might be. That doesn't look like a gap to me. That's correct. Wait. Wait. What? Look at that, chat. That's not right. It's like our 2 and 1 are inverted. Oh. You can snap to it, I believe. Don't listen to that, it's lying. That's below. Is that the same? Yes. So this is the lowest wall now. And we need the highest. No, we want the medium now because we don't care about the thing. So this should be a medium wall now, and this should be the lower wall now. And it's not giving it stability, chat. Let me make sure these are right. Yes. 1, 2, 3, which is correct. For some reason, this has 24% stability on its own. This is giving this that's fine. Like, that's even more my point. Both it. These are two different levels. You can't even place the lowest one. Okay, so that was the highest, and that's not what we're doing. Here, now it's 24%, which is fine. It has to be okay, that's fine. Regardless, we can. This should be 24% because this is now a medium wall, a two floor here holds up 24%. So if we build our 0 here, and now we build our floor. So this is lowest. There's medium. So medium, lowest. It's less. The 2 roof is not holding up the 1 roof equally. And now because that's lower, I'm wrong. So you kind of like that. I also don't kind of like it. I don't know about that yet. So now it has to be higher because of 2. Oh my god. I don't think we need these side ones. Back to that. Means we can go like this. These need Ooh. Higher. Which it isn't? Oh, it is. Okay. Because now we can get our burger on that level. Now we can come back down and rebuild. This is the lowest again, chat. If we can just do lowest, that'll really be the easiest. These don't have to be high. I don't like those little pixel gaps. Like we have one here, but like it gets sealed off with the burger bunker anyway. Like you can't even see through it like a normal one. Never mind, I can see through there. But if you seal your burger, then they can't see through it. So leave these as lower. Lower. And then run the burger across. Well, that's not right. That might be right. Oh, I think I placed a bunch of them there. Huh. That's one bear rug. That's another bear rug. You can just bring it up as high as you can. Which I guess is... Can you place a bear rug on a bear rug? Utah. Yeah, it's just a bear rug and not as easy, but that the same gap? Like, I think it's because we're a little bit higher. That's about the same gap, right? Right? That might as well be higher. I don't see a reason to leave that lower. And that goes that way, which is also the bunker. No, motherfucker. What's the problem now? Where have we lost stability, chat? If anything, we've given it stability. These are medium walls coming into it. We got 74% connected to it. Why? There's no pixel gap there. Do I need to rebuild the wall? That should be way more than 15. Those look against each other, right? Now it's 70%? Oh, because I had that lower wall. We're not leaving that, though. Yeah, it's back to 15. So I'm running the base this way. So we come up, we run across and out, right? But we don't have to. We could come up and go left or right and then have even another one be the top entrance, right? I don't know if this is ideal. Because it's the same amount of doors, right? So from here it's one door, there is two more, but we could just do two more here. So we don't lose any doors leading into core. So what we could do is if we switch it, we could have our exit, say, to the right here, and then our roof door to the left here. This could be the bunker going up, and this could just lead to outside. And if we do that, we should also be able to get our ladder hatch on the right. Because I think having these next to each other will potentially increase stability. Lose a hamburger. I guess that's true. We lose a hamburger. We don't actually lose a hamburger because our bunker can just look like this. It can just be a jump up and up. Like, it can still be a burger. It's just going to be held by a half wall. Like, this one's held by a half wall. Right? Maybe we just work on that side first and see what we can figure out. Start from scratch. So we want to do full walls here. And the top's going to be a bunker. So we want high wall, high wall. And they're pixel gapped. I believe they're pixel gapped. Yes. And that will hold up the ladder hatch. Next we want our burger bunker, which will be this height. I could probably lift this a few times here because this is a low to a low. Damn. Or not. And now we can place our low wall. And this gives us a burger bunker. Kind of a tough one. That's easy enough. Now we want, this needs to change into a bunker, which would be, that really doesn't want to snap to that. Oh, that's a lie. Oh my god. What if I build a twig? And now this is a bunker leading out. Which means that doesn't need to be anymore. When we're ready, we pop that, and this is our roof access. But my god, building this. Fucking. That's fine. Because when we have this bunker sealed, we just won't use what's over here. Because that's going to be early to like mid-game, right? So that's good. Do we care? I liked the thing here a lot. I'd like to get that back if we can. Because this ladder hatch, actually if this ladder hatch does it, that would be even better. Does it stick through? No. See, that will just explode inside of here. So here. Okay. So this is the lowest. And it lets me build it now? Did this? But we never break this anymore. We never have to break the door frame anymore, chat. That's the beauty here. So, even though we're using this similar to a bunker, this is strictly for when people go deep on you. Boy. If people are in your base, I guess they could potentially break this and get out. But ideally we'll have a ladder hatch on here too. So this will allow you to shoot down and throw grenades, and they can't get up here as soon as you have a ladder hatch. If you don't have a ladder hatch, they're gonna probably be able to pop this to get out. Just not gonna place now. Oh, I need the floor. Ugh. Yeah, if someone goes deep, they're going to be able to hop that and get out, unless you have a ladder hatch. How have we come full circle and now that works? This is the whole thing that was giving us the issue, chat. That's what started us down all of this. This is better this way, because now, even if they go through ladder hatch, there's another door. And this works as another air stop. Air gap further. Is this not exactly what we had? Oh, because these are... That can't be true. These two walls are higher, but that's not gonna help this at all. Because that's a 3 and that's a 1. This all seems to make sense to me. Is anybody following this? You guys just watching? Anybody here? Like, how does this make sense? So, this is a 1. I can't place it now, apparently. I mean, I got rid of that floor. There's no way that floor does it, right? I don't even know how to get that. The barrel's blocking it, maybe? Okay. Not the floor. But if we lift these 2 walls to be 3s, so these are 2s, so these should give stability to this, but they're not. 69 to 14, right? But if we lift these outer walls, that's down, that's up. $69 to 14. Chat, I didn't do anything differently there. What is this? This is exactly how it was. Well, that's good, I guess. Build order different. Build the outer walls, but only make them metal. They weren't before, though. You mean like this? That was 14. I saw it. Anybody else see that? Did I not see that? Maybe I was looking at this one. No. Gained 1%. Did I gain 1%? I swear I did. I swear it was 14, and then I started changing skins and I went to 15. Like now it looks like it's 15. Well, what if we just restart it? $15. I mean, we could do this, but that's going to block off. That blocks tool cover. I don't trust that to not go away. So here we have we want this the other way. We want this way. Okay. So now we have our level 1 with our TC, our burgers. That's not right. Two more. Ooh, he's low. I must not have lifted him. And then this blocks TC. And then we go up. This is a bunker. That when we pop this, pops that. Ooh, has a tight gap. Now if we pop this, it pops that. We can put another ladder hatch here. And now coming out, we have a ladder hatch bunker here that when we want to update to use the top, we pop this wall, which opens the bunker, and then we can build our top floors. But in the meantime, we can keep that sealed with this. At which point I would leave stone and just jacket it. And then we can put that on there. That on there. So now if someone's going deep on your base and they're anywhere on the second story here, probably even here, we can grenade from the roof. I guess we'd want to do the middle of it. We want to get this side as much as we can. More in the middle of the room then. I did like having the secondary one too. which lets me put another one on either way. We go this way, we can do the same thing. If someone's in your core, that'll kill them. And it also works when you're offline as another door they have to go through. So if they raid through this door, now there's 2 more doors. Offline though, you'd really want this the other way. I don't know, because if they come top down, they'd splash. If they came here, they'd splash. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which way. Probably just leave it this way. It's kind of nice over here if you're online, because it keeps them a little further out, but I think this is the better play anyway. Yeah. Yeah, right? So we have, this is our first up. So all the foundations are brick. TC1's metal, which is fine. We'll save that for later anyway, because we want it. And these are all stone, makes sense. These are all 3, makes sense. So the big thing here on level 1, the only challenging thing on level 1 is this needs to be a low wall, which is fine, we can build that later. These all need to be high walls. This needs to be medium and then high and then then this gets the floating wall here. Then next we bring this one over, which we can do right away, as long as that's lower. And this is lower. Because we can have TC now already. With a pixel gap in place. I should have did some different steps before this. All the outer walls have to be metal. You could do it this way, but it's like... you don't have to upgrade them. Stone. But at this point, your TC's steeled, so you can just come with a couple of mats and get it right. That's level 2. That one's gonna be annoying. You can just go like that, though. This is level 2. That's not right. We want this lower one here. And then we want higher one here. I think those are the right heights. It's way easier or harder to do squares for me. Like this is just easier for me to line up. I should just be doing that. And then that gets higher. This guy's kind of weird though. I guess before I loop around, I should do this backside. I don't need these anymore because we have our middles. So what I need to do is build these. Which means I want a low here and a high there. And this is high. So we need walls to support these. High, 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 high. Now we do low. We can break those. Low, low. Before we do that, high. And now high. Ugh. Should have made those squares. We should have made these squares. And then I could place a triangle here to get it easier. I don't... That looks higher, I guess. Because, like... What? Ooh. Oh, we can just do a square off that one. What? Higher. Like, I don't know where to stand to get him to, like, switch. Shift there. Higher. Okay. The fuck? Those are different heights. One of these should be doing it. That's a square, maybe? Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's right. It's not the way to do it, though. That's not like... That's just open. Yeah. Yeah. It's like here we can go that, and now we should be able to see the up and down. Lost it, chat. That's lower. This is lower. I didn't come off the right foundation. Whatever. This way. Stand on top. That's not right. That's higher. Now, because the triangle, we can get the shift. So we should always use triangles when we can. Because when it's a square, you can't. Your only hope is to do it from the outside and hope it works. Which it seems to. Okay, so now we have this. So we place those. We get a thing there. Put our burgers in. Place our barrels. Now we can seal these off, and these are all one height, so they have to be correct. Now we can put our boxes. Our siren. Change these to sheet, just so we can see them. Now we should get TC. And we should get our boxes. Perfect. And this should work as a bunker. Yes. So this next floor needs to be lower. Let's build our inner walls first, because we know how they go. Yes, 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 yes. This needs to be highest, and this should also be highest. And this should be frame as well. Down here should be a door going up. Which is getting the same issue as last time. So just here and then here. So we have that, and now this should... Oh, because of this. Or popping that. That breaks it. So hopefully that finds enough stability. I hope we all find enough stability. So then these are half wall. Half wall, half wall. This is tricky because this needs to be down back to the metal level. So we have two here, higher, middle. Now we connect to the middle. And then from here, we should hopefully be able to get, yep. That's lower, higher. We want lower. And similarly on this side, lower, connect. That's not going to work because you got to like look at the top. I think we place it and then verify. Higher. That's not correct. They're shifting here. Lower. Good. And then this door frame needs to be the same as lower. Apply. Okay. These outer walls were metal. Or two. Higher, lower, lower. Same over here. Lower, lower. Now we have our higher, higher, lower, higher, higher, higher. From there we can fill the top of our burgers, which we'll verify. Now I reseal these. Downgrade these. Give me a box and a box. Not as good, but it's okay. Now these should all be highest. Guess I can look. Higher. Yeah. Yeah. And then this one needs to go there as well. That's gonna be easy. That's towards... The problem is we don't know if it's... I guess we can check this way. Those are the same height. build this. We can build it.
Altcoin Emperor 37 months.
Altcoin, 37 months, dude. Thanks so much. New base design. Yeah, have you seen my burger bunker at all? Invented a new bunker. Did you see it? Oh, well, let me show you. So the burger bunker, we have burgers in here. So they're loot barrels, so you can store stuff in them. This is sheet metal, but if you switch it to shipping container, it seals it. You can't actually loot it anymore. So it's a bunker for loot. So it's 10 metal frags to open it or seal it. All you do is just shift the skin on it. So on top of that, I pixel got my TC back here inside of a burger bunker. So when I do this, it seals the burger and it seals TC. So TC is totally enclosed now. There's no pixel gap, so people can't melee it, break it or anything. So then here's the 1x1. So we have 4 burger bunkers here. You can get 9 barrels down here too, plus this ground space. So then coming up here, this is to the next floor. We can build a wall and a floor here, which is actually a bunker. So when I pop this, it breaks that. On top of that, we can have our ladder hatch here working as a door as well. And the cool thing is we can put the ladder hatch on after the bunker is sealed. So here we have a bunker. We can still have our ladder hatch on it. And then the next door here, we have 2 more burger bunkers. And then this is the way out, obviously. But when we want to build roof access, we chop this wall here, and it'll break that bunker. So we now have roof access, still kind of inside our core. We didn't have to go out any further. We can also throw another ladder hatch on here to just block doors if we want. Each one blocks it if they're open. So then down here we can build our wall and our door frame. To rebuild that. And then when we pop that, it doesn't matter. So then if someone's in your core, like if someone's starting to go deep, they're like in this room here. We determined that we can place a grenade here. And it'll just clear the room. Cool is this, chat? And if you'd really want to, place a lower triangle here. Lower? Yeah, I think it's lower. And build stairs here, which will actually block the door then as well. And those should be tied to the twig. So that's gonna bunker the front door too. I don't think you can do the high one because I think this takes over it. When we break now, it doesn't break. Yeah, we can't do that. So it has to be the lower one. Which means we can't have bags when we're sealing. Like we'd all have to be here as sleepers. And then we could just pop it back open. And once you break this the first time for roof access, you don't have to, you can just upgrade that wall then too. Like there's no reason that can't be higher. Because even if they're coming down, oh, I don't know. Maybe you should probably seal that at night. You should probably seal it at night. Because you don't want them coming top down, because if they go through here, they're in. You want to force them through the front door. And by doing that, you can place this stair bunker. To block them getting past it. So at this point, they just have to straight rocket down. And they don't really get anything. Because you're going to have another armored door here leading to TC, or armored wall. The only like weakness here is like an ESP person would know that the tool cover is not in core. But you could just do extra honeycomb over here anyway. So neat. Such a wonderfully optimized base. When you're sealing, you just go up this way. That should be armored when you're logging off. Because this will break that, so it doesn't matter. Like this kind of works then, blocking as well. And you can place that after the barrels, it doesn't matter. Oh, we might have trouble placing the roof, unless we figure that out. Be the only thing. Oh, I guess we have a wall up here. I guess we can do it. Oh, that's so close. Nice. And the neat thing is that gets hidden in honeycomb, so like people don't even see it. But it's just one more layer they'd have to go through. Like if they pop this floor here. Oh, I don't know. Can they make that down? Yeah. You really need the second one. I don't think I can get the second one because the TC's there. But if they go for TC, that's blocking them going further. That's better. Yeah, we'd need one here too on this side. Which I think would be here. Yeah. So at this point, if they raid to TC, they're still going to be blocked out. And we can just incorporate those two as triangles. And that doesn't block. We'll cover it. Ooh, look at that. Shipping container full blocks. That's nice. You should use shipping container for your stair strat. Using them as bunkers. What is that? Oh, it's the thing poking through. Look at that, chat. It pokes out past the wall. Yeah, those are perfect. So if we honeycomb this, that one should have been a square. We can't do it with the square. That's gonna be a funny looking base. That's gonna throw it off. It's now going to be a non-symmetrical base, chat. Ugh. I don't know which way this one matters. I guess this one doesn't really matter, right? It's not really going to block anything. Only those two matter. Like, it's still gonna look dumb. Yeah, like that one's different. I can't do it. Even if it's better. Even if it's better, I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not gonna do that, unfortunately. Which means this has to be... It looks like it would work, but it doesn't work. Like, that shouldn't affect it. I don't think you can build it from the outside. It doesn't let you place it without a triangle here. So that's footprint. If we're using that, which I think we should. Is then if they come in through the front door and then straight down. What does that look like on the other side? Damn it. We have to move the TC to the right side because this will work. No. Having it on this side doesn't achieve us anything. It's nice, but it doesn't actually block them. Once they get through that front door, they can drop down and they're in. So it's not really doing its job. I guess the only job would potentially be if they went through TC and then this wall. Then that would work as a block for that. Okay. That's not right. All floors need to be tier 3. That's better. We can't do the one on that side, but that's okay. I think the front's going to be the toughest spot. Technically, I could put a ladder hatch here because it would gain support. Should I do a ladder hatch here, chat? Grate's not strong at all. Like this feels fine because it gets symmetrical back on the backside. More of a long base than a circular base, which isn't bad. Let's just do entrances like this then. The unfortunate part is TC's right there. Maybe we loop around to the long side. Yeah, that's better. This is a square and these are extra honeycomb. Which means this would be like our way down. And these would be walls. And this just gives us more doors. Only one side though. I guess if we honeycomb this, which we'll need to, we can just keep that open. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So when you come out, we'll just have all this open, and then you just loop the whole way around. Then we'll have doors on each side. And then externals will probably go left and right, at least. All right, chat. My dog's hungry. Thanks for watching. Let me save this. Existing Burger King.